What's going on, everybody? My name's Gregandcin. We're trying out something a little bit different here today for this month's Game Shame. If you don't know what Game Shame is, it is the monthly show where I talk about all the video games I play, all the hardware I mess around with, and everything else I do in order to shame myself into actually doing things. This month has been a mess, but I am still trying to play Observer. I put in about another hour or two into the game, not a lot of time. Just whenever I have the free time, I tried, and man, I'm not prepared for this game at all. The game was already pretty creepy in premise and everything. I was already kind of getting a little bit scared throughout the game, but now I kind of understand this game is like some psychological thriller, and it makes sense. This is a cyberpunk themed game, but God, this game is getting so dark, and I usually don't play a lot of horror games. That's just never been my thing. I don't pay attention to Resident Evil or Silent Hill, any of the games like that. So this is kind of a newish experience for me. So we'll see how that goes. This is some really dystopian stuff, and I know cyberpunk's all about that weird dystopian future, but oh boy. I get to hack into people's minds using some weird cord thing. They have a chip in the back of their neck, just go. And I don't know if it's because when I was playing the game, the dude I was hijacking into was dying or something, but all the memories were just all over the place. There wasn't anything concrete. Everybody was kind of faceless. Maybe that's just a weird representation of what actually goes on into our minds, and I'm just not smart enough to realize that yet. Overall, the only time I get to play this game is at 11 or midnight, so if I end up shitting my pants, I will end up telling you guys. Other than that, just been trying to get back into the swing of school still. My life's all over the place, but I was able to play a couple games of PUBG, and that went absolutely horribly. I don't know what I was thinking would happen, but I got to play around with some of the new guns that they've added in the jungle map, Sanuk. Don't know I have any footage of that. I don't believe I do, so that's unfortunate. It's all over the place, though. For some reason, you just don't pay attention to PUBG or anything like that. I played one game of Counter-Strike, and I can say that my aim is okay. Maybe it's because I was playing with all silver ones and my account's stuck in hell, but my headshot percentage was absolutely insane, 67% or something like that. I felt like a god. This was all on a stream, by the way, so if you want to check me out at mixer.com/Gregandcin, links down in the description. And speaking of streaming...
Ooh, that was loud.
If you don't know, I recently upgraded Craig, the PC that is recording all of this right now, and I was actually really surprised. The Ryzen 5 1600 that is currently in the system, which is off screen over here right now, I don't know why I'm pointing at it, it was running pretty fine. I was running at 3,000 kilobytes or whatever it is. It's kilobytes in streaming, right? Yeah. And I was at the fast preset. I was almost gonna do medium, but I decided against it. But either way, the game ran nice. This CPU is great for streaming, especially on titles like this where the CPU is definitely not getting taxed as much. It's usually 1 to maybe 3 cores, so I have a whole bunch of processing power for streaming. If you want to learn more though about just how much of an upgrade the system got, check out the video somewhere over here, right? Yeah, it's this corner. Yeah, I kind of go through some tests just to tell you guys how much I love this system now. It's beautiful. Along with that, earlier in the month, I did end up going and fixing some Xboxes, or an Xbox, really. The video will be up in the corner, but the TLDR is my childhood Xbox finally has a working DVD drive in it. I kind of have a dead Xbox, but go watch that video. It makes me feel better about myself. I think the next console I want to tackle is either gonna be the Xbox 360 whenever I get the chance to get some tools to open that, or maybe the PlayStation 1 that I have lying around. I think I might be able to do something with that. We'll find out. In other news, picked up this bad boy. It's
ooh, the frame rate's getting all choppy.
This is just a cheap Logitech keyboard mouse combo. It's wireless. I got it at Goodwill for $6. Man, that frame rate. What's funny about this is that it was $6. It was at Goodwill, but You can tell it's kind of like the older logo. If we can get that in shot, there we go. Like it's the old Logitech logo. But if I actually bring out the keyboard itself, get that bad boy in shot. Oh, God, that looks bad. Can I fix that? Okay, well, the shot's a little bit overexposed, but you can see it's the new Logitech thing, and the keyboard looks really different than what's on the box. So let's you can see my face now. There you go. So yeah, it's a newer keyboard and mouse combo that was in this, and that'll be used for a project that should be coming out next video. I didn't say it was gonna be this video, but you know, time constraints and everything. This hopefully should be out next week. It's something that's really near and dear to my heart, and it has to do with some of the leftover parts of Greg. Other than that, I am going to be gone for one weekend, so there may or may not be a video depending on how fast they get it out. That'll be the weekend before Halloween, I believe. Might do something surrounding that. Who knows? I don't know. The webcam thing that you're seeing right now is an app called Droid Cam. This is the paid version, if you can believe it or not. This is using the camera that I usually shoot with, my LG G4, just the phone. It's hooked up to my computer. I have it running in OBS. You can't really see it right now, but basically it's an app that turns your phone into a webcam, and I want to do a more in-depth review. I just wanted to see how this would work in a more production environment. There are a couple of other use cases that I think this would work out in, just better than what this is used for at the current moment. But so stick around for that. It's a pretty cool program, if I will say so myself. Other than that, this has been pretty short. Hopefully I should be playing more games soon. I should be working on more projects, maybe, hopefully. School sucks. There was a couple of free games that I got on Twitch that I definitely just want to pick up and play as I'm instead of just observer, because, you know, I love mixing things up. It makes me happy, and I think it makes you happy as well to understand what's out there. I can't look at the camera today because usually I don't have OBS open over here, but I have this, and then there's also another thing that I can minimize, but it's how I autofocus and So if you have any suggestions on what I should play, any tech that I might look at that's like $10 or less, anything like that, let me know down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you love hearing me ramble. You know what to do if you didn't. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. It'll be over here, and then check out one of the videos on the magical side. One will be one I recommend to you. One will be one YouTube hopefully it recommends to you. My name is gregandcin, and this is a weird dynamic. You are right there. The camera, the OBS screen is right there.